on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they play against the Chicago Sky. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. Well, there's lots of ways you can build a team. What do you think is the best route, Tim?
Well, optimally, you want to draft and develop, but that's tough to do because it's hard to find rookies and second-year players who have a major impact. So you need to have patience if you want to draft and develop.
Yeah, so I like the teams that make smart trades, whether it's taking in picks, cashing in for a star. Asset management is the name of the game.
Now here is Atkins. Reese, defended by Stewart. Pass to Nurse. Vandersloot outside. 4 on the shot clock. Nurse outside. Offensive rebound. Reese gets the bucket.
And her hard work on the boards gave them another crack at the points there.
About 1 minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Phoebish. Jones. From 18 feet away. Tries again. And she takes it up and lays it in.
As complete a player as they come, Jones has no problems hitting the glass hard, turning misses into makes.
Now it's Reese. And here's Ariel Atkins outside. That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
To the paint. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Chicago Sky ball.
And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
Now here is Ionescu. Outside Stewart. Soft touch off the glass.
The incredible focus Stewart has. Even when the D gets physical, she stays with the play.
Vandersloot outside. Down low. Atkins. And another basket for Chicago.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
Outside Stewart. Pass to Phoebish. Cloud outside. Chicago with the rebound.
Excellent interior D right there to force the miss.
Yeah, and unlike you, Tim, her defensive ability is a huge factor. No doubt about it.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? She had the space to get it off, so why not?
Ionescu has it. Now guarded by Cardoso. Here's Jones. And she uses the glass on the layup.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Pass to Nurse. Reese. Ariel Atkins on the wing. And it's blocked by Breanna Stewart.
She doesn't just score. Stewart uses that 7'1" wingspan on D, too.
Ionescu outside. Jones. Ionescu outside. Off target with the 3.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Reese, no good. The Liberty trail. Back to Cloud. The basket good off the assist from Jonquel Jones.
Crazy, just so crafty from the foul line down. Cloud makes up for a lack of size with savvy.
Pass to Cardoso. Outside Atkins. Here's Reese. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Breanna Stewart. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jones. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Outside Atkins. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
With 1 on the clock. That one, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Sky out in front, up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
Chicago in the lead. Pass to Onion Wade. Banham. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
The ball goes to New York.
Now here is Ionescu. She's covered by Jefferson. Pass to Burke. Now here's Davis. Defense right on her. Second shot opportunity. Chicago with the rebound. Jefferson outside. Over Ionescu. Jefferson, no good. And so it's New York with it, trailing by 2. And after a fantastic rookie season, Mariah Jefferson has bounced from team to team.
She finished second in the Rookie of the Year voting back in 2016, but since then, she's played for about half the league.
Here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. When we talk about players that just flat out win, who comes to mind?
Well, give me Breanna Stewart. 4 titles in college and a couple more in the WNBA. Stewie knows how to do one thing, and that's get rings.
Yeah, Stewie is incredible, and she just wins, flat out. But I'm going to go with Chelsea Gray. 3 WNBA titles, including the last 2. She really helped Las Vegas and that core get over the hump.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And she makes the first, but misses the second. Vandersloot outside. It's Kia Nurse on the wing. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Cloud. Now Burke. Shot clock at 6. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. Vandersloot outside. Cardoso. Back to Vandersloot. Cloud pulls it in.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Pass to Phoebish. Back to Cloud. Stewart. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Amongst the best at running the pick and roll, Cloud just dissects D's.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Cardoso, guarded by Sabali. Out to Atkins. Buries the long-range jumper.
With an unwavering work ethic, Atkins has just about mastered the three ball.
New York calls timeout.
And now your Chicago Sky Dancers. All right, fans, that was your new dance squad. Make some noise.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Stewart.
2 minutes.
Drills the three-pointer.
Stewart's offensive prowess allowing her to nail that jumper right there. I honestly think I could watch her shoot those all day.
Now here's Vandersloot. Out to Atkins. Nurse outside. And the Sky get it back. Outside Atkins. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. The Liberty trail. And here's Cloud. Pass to Phoebish. Now Stewart. That one goes in for two, making it look easy. She's now 4 for 4.
The lead changes hands once more. There have been no separation between these teams tonight.
Yeah, and it's made for one heck of an entertaining game, even when it hasn't been the best basketball.
Yeah, at least it's been close.
Vandersloot, no good.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Pass to Phoebish. And here's Burke. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Vandersloot outside. Five on the clock. Pass to Nurse. From past the arc. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. What a game we're seeing from Stewart.
I know we've said it about a million times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
The Start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. Now here's Vandersloot, covered by Ionescu. Now it's Reese. Over Ionescu. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound. And for Sabrina Ionescu, her three-point shooting took a massive leap in year 4.
Well, you know, it's something Ionescu has worked very hard on. You look at her first 3 years in the league, she shot just 33% from deep. But year 4, that percentage shot up to 45%, and it was on major volume. Sabrina leading the WNBA in three-pointers made.
And as the WNBA continues to grow, the leadership we're seeing throughout the league has been great.
Both on the players and league sides. Some great people in charge, doing what's right for the future.
Absolutely, Brian. And the big thing, everybody's on the same page. They all want to advance the sport, advance the league, and continue to just be an elite product.
The first free throw is good.
Someone who fits nicely into the rotation. Nurse has a pretty good all-around game.
Both shots good from the stripe. And the Liberty with possession here. 2-point game. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Rebound Chicago.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You don't see handles like that every day. Ionescu is so skilled at breaking down her defender.
Pass to Reese. Nurse. Now here's Vandersloot. Launches it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball. Ionescu left side. Onyenwere grabs the board. Chicago in the lead. Allen with it. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Banham, no good. Now here's Cloud. D right on her. Pass to Jones. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
With an inside-out game that confuses and overwhelms defenders, Jones is a well-rounded offensive talent.
Here's Banham. Here's Onyenwere. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Stewart. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
A shot like that is in Stewart's comfort zone. That's just a result of her determination and really more so her confidence.
Pass to Williams. Nurse. To halt the run. Not gonna go that time. Good work defensively by Breanna Stewart.
And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. Team Jones, she's just the ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from three over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. You have to respect how John Paul Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
Here's Jefferson. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Watch this.
Pass to Banham. Williams, guarded by Jones. Here's Onyenwere. No good again that time. New York in the lead. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control. That's a nice bucket. They're really playing intelligently.
They really are, and even though it's not a huge lead they've got, they're definitely in charge.
Kind of get that feeling, Brian, that team is playing so well.
Here's Banham. Lays it up and banks it in.
If she gets even an inch of space, she will make an opponent look very beatable.
Outside Stewart. The shot. And the Liberty get it back. It's tipped. Now Banham. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Burke. Pass to Phoebish. And here's Stewart. Ionescu, left side. Stewart can't hit.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Atkins. 8 points for her. Some solid defense from Breanna Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. Up in time. And that's not going to go. And we reach the end of the third. Liberty out in front, up 6. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
And with the accuracy to go along with that vision, she put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That is how you orchestrate.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Loud outside. Phoebish. Pass to Jones. Ionescu. Vandersloot defending. Lets it go. She clings that one off the back iron and it falls.
It's easier to find success in the pick and roll game when you have the kind of high basketball IQ Ionescu has.
Vandersloot right side. Now here's Atkins. Just 5 to shoot. New York with the rebound. Jones outside. Cloud outside. Phoebish, defended by Nurse. Here's Ionescu. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Excellent release from mid-range. Ionescu has a gift for getting to her spots offensively.
Pass to Atkins.
A consistent scoring threat from the guard position. I think it's Atkins' style and finesse that always keeps defenders guessing.
Chicago Sky, Ariel Atkins. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, Ariel Atkins can do a lot for her team offensively, but she is also a very talented defender. She does a great job forcing turnovers and putting pressure on opposing shooters.
Second free throw, no good. And the Liberty with possession here. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. The Sky trail. And here is Vandersloot. Second chance shot. And Jones pulls it down.
That's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always so important to have that strong interior defense.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Cloud. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, she sets up so many of her teammates. Nice to see Cloud being the one getting the pass.
Chicago
Timeout called the Sky.
I think the coach has to be frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. They're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
And it's at the point where this slump is going to take a mental toll on them. It's a good timeout to try to keep them from getting too discouraged.
And they've gotten the looks, they've gotten open, but they just can't get them to fall.
Chicago Dancers.
New York on D. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Pass to Cardoso. Vandersloot outside. Shot clock at 5. Atkins with it. She's covered by Cloud. And the Sky get it back. Poked loose. It's stolen by Stewart. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. Tasha Cloud from outside. It's hauled in by Angel Reese.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Now here's Vandersloot, covered by Ionescu. The shot by Nurse, no good. Outside Stewart.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And she gets it to go.
Another high-scoring night for Stewart. Between her skills and really her mentality, it was like she was engineered to get buckets in this league.
Now here is Atkins. And the layup is good.
Oh, it's a good thing she showed up today, because without her, they'd be in deeper trouble.
And the Liberty call time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad. Give a hand, fans, your youth dance squad.
Now here is Ionescu. look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. That one goes. Count it.
Plays so tough inside. Ionescu will not back down.
And it's the Sky ball. They trail by 14. Out to Nurse. Pass to Vandersloot. And the call is going to be, yep, an illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, or they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Now here is Ionescu. Outside Stewart. Pulls up. The putback. It's good on the putback.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, we'd like to officially welcome everyone to garbage time.
Welcome, guys.
Reese with it. Defended by Stewart. Pass to Cardoso. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Ionescu has it. Burke. Outside Sabali. Ionescu outside. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Davis. Sabali. Here's Burke. Offensive board. Here's Davis. Now Burke. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled to this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.